Okay, great. So there are a lot of things to cover, but for those who are not familiar with what My English Matters, what we do, we help Malaysians learn English through our online courses and live workshops. And this is just one of the ways that we do it. We do it through Facebook Live like this one. And normally we send emails every Thursday. So Amna, my sister, she would send emails every Thursday about English, about lessons on communication and things like that, that you would normally get. If you're a subscriber, you know what I'm talking about. If you are not, don't forget to subscribe by going to myenglishmatters.com after this video, okay, after this class. Okay, so hey, hi Nurul Ilman, hello there. I can see you guys are joining in. Okay, great. All right, so now, sit down, let's get comfortable because there's a lot to cover. As I said, we're going to be talking about how to express your feelings correctly using adjectives. I'm going to be covering 3 things, okay? Hello there, Faridatul Zakia. Great to see you. Okay, right. So how do we express feelings using adjectives correctly? And for that, we need a structure, okay? We need a structure. First, you need a subject, okay? The subject needs to be doing the feeling. They need to have the feeling. So when we talk about subject, we're talking about people, because only people have feelings, right? Animals have feelings too, but I want to focus on people. So what are people? Okay, I've got several things to show as well, so I'm going to be referring to this one. Okay, now I'm going to show it a bit close. Is it right? I hope it's clear. Okay, so these are the subjects: I, we, he, she, they. And all of these are also, they're all subjects. Everybody, people, the crowd, the audience, children, and then names of people like Lisa, Ali, Azimah, Sumi, Nurul Irwan. We're all people. So we are the subjects and we feel the emotion. So we're talking about subjects feeling the emotion, using the adjectives to suit the subject, okay? All right, so that's done. Subject is clear. Okay, subject is clear. Okay, next we need the linking verb. Okay, the linking verb. So the subject, and then we need the linking verb, and then we go to the adjective. All right, so what are linking verbs you're thinking about? I mean, you're probably asking me. Okay, I can see you guys. Hi, Princess Polaris. Okay, so to be verbs are what we call linking verbs, and there are also other linking verbs here. So let's take a look at what are the to be verbs. To be verbs are part of the linking verbs. So I have written it down here so you guys can copy in your notes and so that you don't get confused. And we are going to be referring to this a lot. So let's take a look at what are the linking verbs. And these is what we call the to be verbs, which is part of the linking verb. Okay, am is are, was and were, being, have or has been, and had been. Okay, I don't want to go into too much detail what these are, but at least you know, right? You know this because I'm going to be talking about this. And then there are other linking verbs as well, which are words like become, feel, felt, appear. Okay, so the subject, linking verb, and then the adjective. So this is what it looks like if you are wondering. This is what it looks like when we talk about feelings, okay? So just now we talked about subject, we talked about linking verb, and then we're talking about adjective, which is coming up after this. So subject would be I, linking verb, am, adjective, happy. This is the emotion that we're talking about. This is the emotion. And here's another example. Subject, they, linking verb, feel, adjective, excited. All right. I hope you guys are clear now. This is the structure when we talk about feelings. We talk about the adjectives, which is this adjective here. And there's so many adjectives, but we want to talk about, in particular, we're focusing on only feelings. All right, we're focusing only on feelings. Okay, So I'm going to ask you, how are you guys feeling? Give me an adjective. How are you guys feeling today? I hope you feel excited. Excited is a adjective. What else do you feel? You guys can type your comments, your questions below, so don't be shy. If you're live, I can see it. If you're watching on replay, I can't see it. So I'll only be responding to those who are live. Okay, how are you guys feeling? Oh, okay, happy, Nura. Assalamualaikum, madam. All right, hope you are always happy, and I hope you are happy too. Okay, any more feelings I want to see? Energetic, fantastic, Asmadi. Okay, Amna, I am happy. Great, great, fantastic. I'm really happy to hear that. Okay, so let's do that again. Subject, I. Linking verb, an example is am, and then happy. All right, so we've covered that. So subjects, we know it means humans, because only humans have feelings. And in this case, we're talking about you and me and, you know, people around the world, the crowd, the audience. All right, now we are going to talk about the errors that people make when it comes to describing their feelings. And I think one of the problem is that we translate how we talk from Malay or whatever language that your first language is. So take a look at this one. Take a look at this one. Hope it's clear. Study this. Any comments? I boring lah duduk kat rumah. Okay? I boring lah duduk kat rumah. Can I just type it down? Type it, yeah? Oh, okay. Nura Haji, I am feeling boring. I hope that you're not going to feel bored when you're joining us. I mean, I hope you feel excited, okay? All right. Oh, okay. Let's see. Some more. I'm happy to see you live. I'm excited. Okay, yeah, all right. I'm seeing comments. Great. So what's wrong with this? This is like rojak lah, basically. I boring is in English, and then Malay lah duduk kat rumah. I boring lah duduk kat rumah. Okay. What is the proper translation? And I already see some answers. Okay. I am bored at home. That's the correct translation. I hope the camera can catch it very clearly. Okay. I am bored at home. That is the correct translation for something that we casually say, I boring lah duduk kat rumah. Okay? So if you can see this, the use of am and then bored at home. So in English, you do not say, I am boring at home, because it means something else, and we'll talk about that later. But if you can see what the Malay phrase is, I boring terus. There is no, what is missing? Missing linking verb. All right? And boring is used instead of bored. So that is what's happening when we speak in English. We use this kind of Malay structure to speak in English, and it might cause confusion, and it might make you feel confused. All right? Okay, let's see some comments. Yes, Aisha, yep. Aisha is going to be giving like a summary of my class as well. All right. I am bored of just staying at home. Yeah, okay, Firda, good. Right, yeah, Rosie, I am bored at home. Correct, you're doing the proper translation. Okay, fantastic. And it could also be, I feel bored at home. I feel bored at home, because feel is also a linking verb. Let me go back to linking verb. All right, linking verbs that we talked about just now. Linking verb, feel, or past tense felt, is also part of the linking verb that we're talking about. Okay? Right. So I hope that's clear now. So that means that I'm going to cover the first mistake that people make when it comes to expressing their feelings. And this is normal. People make this mistake because they just want to get straight to the point, maybe, or because they don't know the right structure, the proper structure. So look at this one. How do we fix this one? This is missing the linking verb. I happy, I angry, I tired, my children excited. Okay? What is missing? Obviously, I've given the answer, but this is one of the common errors. What's the correction? Because I want this to be interactive, but I will give the answer. All right? So this is the correct way, because we don't want to forget the linking verb. The linking verb. I am happy. I was angry. I was tired. My children are excited. So I've underlined it in red, all the linking verbs that need to link the subject with the adjective. Because this is wrong. I happy, I angry, I tired, I confused. That's another chapter we're going to talk about. Okay? All right. Great. Okay. Thank you very much. Some of you are, you need to summarize, and you can type your summary, you can type your questions in the comments, which is what I'm seeing right now. It's fantastic. That way you are activating your brain for you to process what's going on, yeah? And you're not just absorbing and not really understanding. So the more participative you are, the more you absorb this, okay? Great. So that is the first common error, missing the linking verb. Now, the second common error that people make when they express themselves is they are confused between these two types of adjectives. They're confused between ed adjectives and ing adjectives. Okay, let's do that again. You are confused between ed adjectives and ing adjectives. Right, so look at this one. So we have established that we need I am bored. We need a linking verb, and then we need an adjective. But which adjective do we use? Do we use the ed one, like I am bored, or do we use I am boring? That's the issue, okay? So let me just express what is the ed adjective first. So the ed adjective is used to describe a feeling or emotion felt by humans, okay? The ed adjective is used to describe a feeling that we're talking about or an emotion felt by humans. So I am bored, that means I feel bored. I feel bored. So I would like for you to study this. Right? Study this. Can you see it? I am interested to know more. He is worried about you. Let me read it as well. I became concerned. I am disappointed. He was confused at first, but not anymore. That's the best sentence that I want to hear from you guys. I was confused at first, but not anymore. Okay? All right, look at this one. Okay, so which adjective are we using for this one? We're using the ed adjective, right? We're using the ed adjective. So this describes the feeling. I feel interested. He felt, he was concerned. I became concerned. I am disappointed. And he was confused. So the structure again, like I said, subject, linking verb, adjective. And these adjectives, we are using the ed version, not the ing version. So this is wrong. This is wrong. Listen to this one. I am interesting to know more. He is worrying about you. I became concerning. Well, we don't really use that ever. I am disappointing. He was confusing at first, but not anymore. However, that one, for number 5, we're going to cover that after this. Okay? So I hope you guys are clear when we're talking about the feeling that you feel, you need to use the ed. So now, when do we use ing adjectives then? When do we use ing adjectives? Okay, so listen very carefully. I'm looking at comments as well. I am very interested for this English class. Yeah, you're using it correctly. I am very interested. I am very interested to learn in this session. Yeah. Okay. Great. Fantastic. All right. So now the third aspect. How do we use ing adjectives then? How? Okay. Just now we talked about ed. Now we're talking about ing. When do we use it then? All right. Listen to this. The ing adjective is used to describe the characteristics of a person, a thing, or a situation. It causes something. It causes something. So listen to this, and I can type this down. Listen to the example. I am bored. Okay, we've established we need to use ed, right? I am bored is how I feel because she, another person, is bored or boring. What do you think? Right. Okay, so the answer is because she is boring. Or I am bored, ed, because this thing is boring. This book, this movie is boring. This activity I'm doing is boring. You see that? So when we talk about the characteristics of a person, a thing, or a situation, we use ing. We're talking about characteristics of a person, but when we talk about your feeling, we need to use ed. All right. So listen to this one. This lesson is it interesting or interested? Okay. Rosianna, I am very interested, to watch this live session. Correct, Rosianna. I am very interested to watch this live lesson. So I am very interested because this topic is interesting. This topic is interesting. So I am describing the characteristics of this topic, right? Listen to this one as well. Your speech is, the subject is your speech. Is a linking verb, and I want to use an adjective. So is it your speech is inspired or inspiring? What is the feeling? Or no, what is the characteristic of that speech? I feel inspired, but I feel inspired by your speech because your speech is, can you fill in the gap? All right. Okay. Because your speech is inspiring. ing. Okay. I'm going to give you another one. He was confused the audience or he was confusing the audience? Is it the ed or the ing? What is he causing? He's causing something. So the answer is he was confusing the audience. Okay, he was confusing the audience. All right. Fantastic. I'm seeing correct answers. Muhammad Ayub, confusing. Correct. Cinta Laluko. Oh, what an interesting name. Inspiring. Yes, correct. Great. Okay. So the answer is he was confusing the audience because he is causing that. He is causing that, right? The content, the way he spoke. So that's how we use the ing adjectives. And I have some tests for you to do. You can try to type in the answer. All right. Okay. I've got a few. So get ready for it. Okay. Now, let's look at this one. You guys can type your answers, all right? So the trip, that's the subject. The trip was exhausting or exhausted? Tid. Is it ing or ed? The trip, that means the journey that I took. It was exhausting or exhausted? Okay. The correct answer is the trip was exhausting, and I am exhausted. I feel exhausted, ed, but I'm talking about the trip. The characteristic of that trip is ing, exhausting. All right? Okay. Great. I'm seeing answers from Rosiana and Azlina. Yes. Good. Okay. Let's do the second one. I get, that's the linking verb, get. I get confusing or confused easily. I get or I feel confusing or confused easily. Let's look at some answers. Okay. All right. I'm seeing, okay. I want to hear, I want to see you guys type either confusing or confused. I get confused easily or I get confusing easily. ing or ed? Okay, Shano, Rashid confused, Princess Polaris confused. Correct. I get confused easily because I feel. So ed, you need the ed. All right. Good. I'm seeing so many comments. Fantastic. All right. This one. This is what we have escaped from, I think, but I don't know. Look at this one. This is the sentence. Okay. Attending long meetings is bored or boring. Okay. Attending long meetings is boring or bored. Bored or boring. Yeah. Boring or bored. So what do you think? I'm talking about your feelings here. So what do you think? Feelings or the characteristics? What do you think? I'm confusing you guys, but on purpose, on purpose. Okay. I'm seeing correct answers. Attending long meetings is boring, the characteristic of it. Okay. Yes. I hope you guys get it, inshallah. If you have questions, you can type in your questions. Okay. There are a few more. A few more tests. All right. I'm going to ask a question now, and I'm still going to be using the linking verb. All right. And you pay attention to the use of the adjective. All right. And I'm going to spell it out as well. Okay. So listen to this one. Was she, so was is the linking verb here, but we're using a sentence now. Was she shocked or shocked, ed, by the news? Was she shocked, S-H-O-C-K, just S-H-O-C-K, or S-H-O-C-K-E-D? Was she shocked by the news? What's the correct answer? Right? So which one? S-H-O-C-K or S-H-O-C-K-E-D? Right? So this is like a summary of everything that you've learned just now. Which one should we be using? Without ed or with ed for this one? All right, which one? Shocked. Yes, I'm seeing correct answers. Fantastic. Shocked, S-H-O-C-K-E-D, the feeling. I feel shocked by the news. So I am shocked by the news. Was she shocked by the news? All right, so we've just received news about the extended self-quarantine mode that we have to be in right now. So we're all shocked. We're all surprised. You see that? I'm just using ed. Okay. Listen to this one. Lack of sleep makes me stress, stress, or stressed, stressed. Lack of sleep makes me stress or stressed. Let's see if you can spell it. How many S's do we have? Okay. Oh, we have a question from Nor Asmira. Shocked here doesn't mean past tense. No, not here. We're using here, we're using adjective. That's the thing. Because we have the ed adjective, the ing adjective, but we also have the verbs as well. But today we're only focused on adjectives, so not the verbs. The verbs would have the past tense version, okay? And that's why a lot of people get confused. It's actually, we're talking about adjectives, okay? All right, I'm seeing answers. Okay, stressed. Lack of sleep makes me stressed, not makes me stressed, not without ed. Okay, now this is about the current situation, so I'm talking about everybody. Okay, number 4. Everybody is worried about the current situation. Everybody is worried or worry about the current situation. So worry or worried? Worry or worried? Right? So it should be everybody is. Everybody is. Okay. Worried. Seeing the first answer. Yes, correct. Worried. And the thing is, when you speak, it's like you don't really hear people say ed. They're just, because they speak really fast. So it's something that you might have to listen to. If you don't catch the ed sound, then it's something that you can work on. Okay. Everybody's worried. Everybody's worried about the current situation. And even the sound ed here, it sounds like a t. Worried. Okay, worried. Worried? Yeah, worried. So it should sound like a D, ed. Okay, right. And this sentence, I am obsessed or obsessed with cooking. I am obsessed with cooking. Or I'm obsessed with dalgona coffee. You guys making that? You guys like following all the trends? This was last week's trend, I think. I don't know what this week's trend is. Okay. Everybody is worried. Yeah, that's correct. I'm looking at the answers. What about this one? I am obsessed or I am obsessed? Ed or no ed? Okay. Let's see. Dalgona Milo, oh my goodness, what is that about? Okay, I haven't seen the recipe, but I assume it's like the same thing. Okay. I am obsessed with Dalgona Milo. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So Milo could be Milo, it could be Milo, depends on how you want to pronounce that one. Okay, great. Okay, so the correct answer is, we talk about feeling, we need to have the ed. I am obsessed. We're talking about adjectives using the ed. Okay, so that's it actually. That's it in terms of how to express your feelings. And we've covered the confusion that people make, the mistakes that people make. And now, if you've got any questions, you can type your questions. And oh, we have a question. What is the difference between I miss you and I missed you? Okay, so for this one, I miss you, it means that the feeling that I have right now. I miss you right now. But I missed you. Missed you means that that person is gone, and like they attended a party, and that person wasn't there. That person already left. So I meet the person the next day. I'm like, oh my God, I missed you at the party. I miss you. That means I didn't see you. I didn't see you. ED, yeah? I didn't see you last night at the party. I missed you. Okay, but I miss you is ongoing. I miss you. I miss you, my friends from college. I miss you guys. I miss not attending school or whatever it is. I miss my colleagues, right? Because you guys are working from home now, so you can say I miss my colleagues because it's an ongoing feeling, and it's not ED. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yes, another one is that I missed you is you no longer miss him. That's another one as well. I missed you is that means that I missed you, but I don't miss you anymore. But normally we'd say I miss you in a nice way. Yeah, you would never say I missed you, and then it's like a nasty way of saying. You don't really say that. Okay. All right. So I always miss my family. I always miss, not MISSED, but when you have the word always, it means that you're feeling it right now. So you have to use MISS. I always miss my family. All right. Okay. Great. So I want to talk about my English Matters in terms of what we do and what we are planning to do this month of April. So you might know that my English Matters, what we do is we teach English online, right? And this is one of the ways that we do it. So we are actually going to open up a class, an online class, and the registration is open now. And the class will actually begin on the 11th of April at 2020 at 10 o'clock. So it's like it always falls on a weekend. And what we do is we have like an hour and a half of grammar class or writing class or even speaking, but it's all about proficiency. And if this is something that you want in terms of you want to improve your English, you want to get to the next level, you want to break down grammar, and you want to have fun doing so, and you want to have a community, then you guys can join what we call the monthly members online class. Okay, the monthly members online class. And all the details you can get at myenglishmatters.com/members. You guys can check it out after this video. So all the details are there if you're wondering if taking an online English class is right for you. So that's the best way, because a lot of people always email us like, how can I improve my English? Well, the advice is that you need to be reading and writing, but we also believe that you need to be consistently learning, and having a teacher might be the best way for you guys. And if you are very, very busy, that's why we have online classes like this one, right? So it's like no excuse. It's you can do it anywhere, right? You can do it anywhere. And now that you are at home with internet access, hopefully, then you can learn like what you're learning right now with me. Okay. All right. So another question that students ask is, if I learn online with you, do I get help and feedback? Do I get help and feedback? Yes, you can always contact us at info@myenglishmatters.com. Just simply email us and we'll help you. And we'll even give you a call if you want, because we do have sessions, coaching calls as well. Okay. All right. So, okay, I'm not sure if can you guys handle, I'm not sure, can you guys handle any more questions that I can get to right now? Okay. So that's what we're excited to announce as well. And I hope that you guys keep on learning, keep on being positive and using your time well, because we don't know the future. Times are unpredictable, but we can make the best of what we have with the situation. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm seeing comments how I missed my life as a homemaker. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, Firda. That's a good one. Okay. All right. So, anything else to add, Amna? Okay, so Amna is going to put in the link below myenglishmatters.com/members for all the details about our upcoming online class that's going to go on every month, inshallah. Hanging out with me, Aisha, and Amna. From your home, from the comfort of your home, online, we're going to be learning all about English and breaking down what's difficult, what's challenging, and we give you all the worksheets for you to do and give you feedback if you want. All right. So that is it from me. Okay, so I hope you guys have benefited from this class. It's all about how to express your feelings correctly using adjectives. Watch the replay, go through your notes again if you're still confused, and inshallah, I'll see you guys later. Okay, so Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.